Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Stanley Parable. This is a game from 2013 that we'll be playing today. I never played this game before, so this is new to me. End is never the end is never the end is floating. So this is like kind of like a psychological horror game ish. It's not like that scary. It's just like a little, like it's psychological. Right.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee
Alright,
number
so this is us, I
427's
guess.
job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made
Wait, I
exactly
think
for
we're
the
zooming
job.
out a bit too much. I think we're going outside the map.
Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something
Oh,
that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
I had to put
He
the
had been
sign
at his
right here.
desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
Hmm.
No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or
Maybe
even
it's a
say
day off.
goodbye. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the
Oh
longest
dear.
time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his
Oh,
desk
we're playing
and
now.
stepped out of his office.
Alright.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
This picture. Open in the door.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll do this. It's not outside. This is bigger. This. So I guess I gotta go this way. This way. For the open doors. Alright.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. So this is the meeting room.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an
Oh.
answer there.
Alright. What? Room closet.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Alright, so I'm going upstairs. Gotta go upstairs, I guess. That's the bathroom. Damn, this is a nice
Stepping
place.
into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the
Oh,
boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course,
interesting.
Stanley couldn't possibly have
Two,
known this.
8, 4, 5.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Interesting. Wow. So this is really fun so far. Seems like we're
Slipping
really
deeper
building
into the
suspense
building,
here.
Stanley realized
Before
there
it
was
seemed
something a
pretty
bit
normal,
peculiar. It was a stirring
but
of
now it's like
emotion in his chest, as though he
really
felt more free to think for
odd
himself,
now.
to question the nature of his
The
job.
secret
Why
basement
did he
area.
feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
It's written that I'm supposed to escape. Oh man, I do not like this. I do not like this.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to
Oh,
himself.
the fridge is
Did he
gone.
have the strength to
Um,
find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to
whoa, how
images
big
on a
is this place?
screen.
Why do we
And
need so many
Stanley,
offices?
one of them,
What does this company
eternally
even
monitored
do?
in this place
Like,
for
I know they
freedom
just like
and
type
beauty.
numbers and stuff because of demands, but like, what actually happens?
This mind control
How do we
facility, it
actually
was too
like?
horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Wait, that's crazy.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this
Wow,
very place. And as the cold
this
reality
is
of his past
crazy.
began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Yeah. So I know I'm supposed to do something super weird. Not sure. It takes me hours this store though. What's this? Excuse me. There's all the number buttons here. Looks like I'm supposed to press them in order. So this is really weird. Check this out. This is important. Will make sense. I don't know what to do. Mm, Maybe there's something over here.
when at
Oh,
last he found the source of the room's power, he
what? Um, I don't know what I'm doing.
blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes, he had won. He had defeated
Really?
the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command.
Let's
Freedom was
go!
mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's
Let me
grasp?
out!
What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him
Oh,
where
this
to
is
go,
a very
what to
emotional.
do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives,
Wow,
it will be his.
it's
And that
beautiful.
was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, a
Yo,
feeling of
this
liberation,
really is a very
the
good
immense
game.
possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Oh, I finished the game. Nice. Um, okay, so now you're probably wondering why
All of
I'm
his
in this
co-workers
office,
were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the
and
meeting room.
this is
Perhaps he had
because
simply missed a memo.
the reason I'm back in this office is because there's many different endings in this game depending on the choices you make. You don't have to listen to the narrator. Um, you could just do whatever you want. So let's try that. Let's try to ignore it. Alright, so the first thing I want to test, what happens if
When
we go
Stanley
this
came to
way?
a set of two open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
It's over here. Just gotta ignore what this guy told me to do.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
If I
Look,
just
Stanley,
jump.
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really
No.
do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on
He
your
does know
side.
something
Give me a
beautiful.
chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Nah, I wanna go to the blue door.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
I'm a bit nervous to see what happens if I go to the blue
Oh,
door.
thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you. What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful,
Wow.
isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
This is nice. Wow. Man, this game really is great. Oh, man. I don't know if I need her. I don't know. I didn't see her. Yeah.
No, wait. Where are you going? Right. Where were we?
No, what else am I need to do? Something happen? Wait here? Oh no.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this. Good, good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here.
No, this is going on forever? You know what? Whatever happens, happens. Let's just do it.
No. What do we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here. You heard me before, didn't you? You will die. What about this isn't getting through to you? Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Okay, one, two. Wow, this is dumb. You know, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm
Please, Stanley,
jumping.
think of... No! Oh, thank God. You lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
This is beautiful. Wait, you know what? We gotta proceed. Maybe this is the other ending.
No. No. What are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Because content.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly? Or maybe
That
you're
is
just
not
getting a
mine.
kick
How
out of
long
it.
will this take?
I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours. Is it over?
Oh,
It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
oh, that was an ending. So, I'm guessing, judging by the context, that I caused myself to die. Chelsea caused him to die, meaning that we both just went back here and are now just, and he is now also an oblivious person in the
All
mind
this
control of the
teamwork has now
boss,
gone. What could it mean?
and
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
that
Perhaps he had
now
simply missed a memo.
no one can save us. So I guess that's what this is about. And pretty sad, man. This is a good game. We're gonna continue playing it to see other endings, but for now, this is it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.